gonna go now. Think I won't put it in your head? You ain't driving nowhere.
And there's nothing you can do about it. Give me your name and badge number. Get back. Stop that music. I'm in a public place. I can film whatever I can see. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime. Photography is not a crime.
I'd like to welcome you to the John Ligato Show. I'm John Ligato. You know, a much more dangerous animal than sovereign citizens or First Amendment auditors that police officers face every day is road rage.
Come on, man. Go!
You know what a courtesy tap is, young man? Sounds like this. It's light. It's friendly. Sure, that's what your mom meant to do.
No, it's not.
You know, one of the things that people really get angry about, if somebody honks the horn at you because you've sat too long at a light, I think they literally go from the Dr. Jekyll to Mr. Hyde.
These clips were from the trailer of the movie Unhinged, but they are in no way exaggerated when compared with real life. 8 in 10 drivers experience road rage. This statistic proves that road rage is more common than many think. And in a survey, 80% of drivers reported engaging in some kind of aggressive driving behavior at least once a year. But if that's not frightening enough, the survey also revealed that 8 million drivers experienced extreme road rage, like bumping another vehicle from behind or confronting the other driver on foot. So if you're one of these people, and it's likely that you are, let's show some real-life examples of road rage. Today's show affects every listener. I once asked my college class if anyone had engaged in road rage. Sadly, most of the hands went up. Once you initiate a road rage incident, you have no control of what happens next. Your adrenaline's flowing, but people have been beat to death once they leave the safety of their car and engage. This next guy is lucky that some good Samaritans stopped to help. There is no sound, but if you listen closely, you can hear the blows to the head and face. For many people, driving incites a sort of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde mentality. You might feel perfectly fine when you get in the car, but as soon as someone cuts you off in traffic, you become a whole different person. Most of the time, aggressive driving escalates into road rage. So if you find yourself angry and upset on the road, notice if you're engaging in tailgating, cutting others off, not using turn signals, mentally or verbally cursing other drivers, speeding, honking, flashing your lights, or brake checking. What used to be a largely male problem has crossed gender lines.
Call
Yeah, fuck you. Fucking redneck. Fucking redneck. Call the video. Call the video. See that? Watch yourself. This is evidence. Yeah. Hello. Evidence. Hello. Yes, I'm on Rivers Avenue at the Murphy Express gas station. Someone just purposefully hit us. And she's still... Okay.
You can't just stand because I'll sue you for taking my motherfucking picture, hoe!
Yeah, you can't. Dumbass. Her vandalizing the car. 911, I'm on Rivers at the Murphy Oil. Murphy Oil, there's a woman. She just purposefully hit us in a white F-250. I believe that's what type of vehicle it is. Oh my gosh, she just hit... Ma'am, please get officers over here. She's hitting and banging our car, please. Rivers at Otrano, please.
Now they're driving away.
They're in an F-350 Super Duty. It's white.
She's hitting the vehicle.
She purposefully rammed our vehicle and punched the vehicle. I have it all on my dash cam.
Statistics indicate that 47% of women routinely drive 15 miles per hour over the speed limit, and 33% routinely bumper lock the car in front of them.
Captain Jeff Goodwin of the Colorado State Patrol is fighting the uphill battle against... We showed the good Captain Goodwin some greatest hits, which also provide some potentially life-saving tips. Rule number 1, don't make eye contact.
This motorist is out of control. And this victim is doing all the right things.
Just stare ahead, don't engage.
Right. Yeah, the minute you engage, who knows where this goes.
Rule number 2, never approach the window.
All right, wow, okay, this is more than over the top because now you have a gun involved.
Think we've seen the worst? Not really. 37% of aggressive driving occurrences in the U.S. include firearms.
I won't put it in your head. You ain't driving nowhere. I promise you. I'll put it in your head. You're in my driveway.
Huh? I didn't know this is your house.
Yeah, you did too.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
No, I did not.
Yeah, you did.
I'm gonna go now.
No, you're gonna end up dead. That's what's fixing to happen to you.
I'm gonna go now.
You think I won't put it in your head? You ain't driving nowhere. I promise you. I'll put it in your head. You're in my driveway.
I'm not in your driveway.
You're in my driveway,
I'm in the road.
I tell you what, you better put it in park right now.
What are you gonna do?
Put it in park right now.
Why?
Because you're fixing to go to jail. Put it in park.
I'm not going to jail.
Put it in park or I'll put a on your head. You want to pull it?
This shooting incident began as road rage a few miles away. Then the one guy followed the bald shooter right to his home. This breach of his driveway/home triggered attempted murder. This is psychology that motivates suburban Fred into shooting at an unarmed man. It's the same thing how idiots on the internet get away with calling your mother a name. You got an anonymous person in another car looking at you, yelling at them, and even though they can't hear the words, they know it's not a compliment. This is something that you'd never do if you're standing right next to them. In this last road rage incident, nobody died, but that isn't always the case.
Family members say 69-year-old Patricia Cotner was a beloved mom, wife, and grandmother. The retired secretary and her 70-year-old husband, Roy, were married for nearly 3 years. Relatives say Tuesday the couple was traveling on Highway 61 about 7 miles from their Moscow Mills home when the unthinkable happened.
We had two people who made some terrible decisions that have completely altered 3 families' lives forever. That both individuals were mutually engaged in some sort of a road rage incident.
Charging documents reveal the drivers were trying to pass each other.
They were brake checking, they were speeding up, they were cutting one another off.
Within moments, investigators say Leffler sped up, caused Faupel to veer left and hit his car.
Both of them had plenty of chances to exit from this, and they didn't do that.
Prosecutors say Leffler's vehicle then smashed into the Cotner's Honda. The couple's car left the highway, plowed into a telephone pole, and flipped several times. Patricia, thrown from her vehicle, died at a hospital. Her husband, who was driving, suffered cuts and bruises. Halpel and Leffler are both charged with first-degree involuntary manslaughter.
Rule number 3, you don't always have to win.
We've all been in a situation before where somebody's done something on the road that ticks you off. You got to let it go.
So let me ask you a question. Would knowing these possible consequences stop you or others the next time you get into a car from raging at the slightest provocation? Hell no is the short answer. Only a life-changing moment like being arrested for reckless driving, having your license revoked, damaging your car, getting sued, or injuring or killing someone, including your spouse or children. Well, that's it for today's show. And that's my take on it. What's yours? The John Ligato Show is being brought to you from just outside the gates of Marine Corps Base Camp Lejeune in beautiful North Carolina. If you like the show, please subscribe and like and pass the word. Semper Fidelis.